What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. We are currently 1 win and 0 losses in our weekend league. Last weekend we of course went unbeaten, undefeated, getting that 11-0. 11 wins is required for Elite 3 for this month. I thought I'd do a bit more, I thought I'd do it a bit better this month, but I've just lost interest in grinding 40 games. I don't think, at the end of the video we go live for 5 or 10 minutes just talking about the account, showing where we got to and stuff like that. But I like in reflection, I'm looking back on it now and from things that you would have seen on Twitter and through YouTube and through Twitch, I don't think I kind of like put myself across properly as to explain why I'm not, this isn't even anything to do with the PlayStation 4 account, this is literally just to do with why I'm not really engaged with this account so much anymore. It's not because I'm not enjoying FIFA, it's because I'm not enjoying spending my entire weekend playing 40 games for, at this stage, very little. You know, earlier on in the year, if you think of a bar that's 100%, earlier on in the year we start on 0%, right? So a FUT Champs run that can take us to Gold 1 or Elite might put 5 or 8% in that bar. And then another FUT Champs run, another 5 or 8%, and then maybe we spend some coins and make some mistakes and it reduces the bar by a couple of percent because we mismanage our coins. And the aim of the Road to Glory is to take your bar from 0% to as close to 100% as you can possibly get in the most efficient manner possible, so that you can have the best team and enjoy the game the most and you know, get players that you never thought you'd be able to play with and potentially test yourself as a competitive player, specifically with FUT Champs. Where we're at with the Road to Glory is our bar is at like 99%. You know, I've done the best I can do in FUT Champs, which was 34 wins. Hopefully next year I'll be able to do more. This was a new year, not just for FIFA for FUT Champs, but for YouTubers and pro players. Like, there's so much changed in the game this year that there's like, you have to adjust. There's an adjustment period, and I wasn't able to adjust quick enough this year. You know, I hit a peak very early on, like week 4 or week 5. I got my first ever elite rank, and since then I've been pretty much on a stable 30 wins a week for every week that I've played all 40 games. And I wasn't able to recognise quick enough or adjust quick enough what it was required of me to go higher. You know, one of the things that I should have done, and this is where it like there's a kind of a combat between entertainment for a Road to Glory series and the will to be a top quality player. Because what I could have done, looking back, reflecting, I could have adjusted quicker and got myself a meta team quicker. I could have done less SBCs, I could have put more time into bronze packs to get coins. I could have bought and kept the Paul Pogbas, the Anthony Martials, the N'Golo Kantes, the Carl Walkers, the Chris Smallings. I didn't do that because I went down a different route with my team, with my series that was more based around entertainment than competitive FIFA play. And that's not an excuse. That's not to say that if I did have that meta team early on, I would have done better, because I've built a meta team on the account this year and I haven't done better. And I feel like the reason for that is because where I hit a peak so early and kind of plateaued, everybody else grew. You know, everybody else saw that this player works and that tactic works and this formation works. How long did it take me to go away from the 4-3-2-1 guys to try and test myself? Months. Literally, I feel like only for the last 2 months have I really been trying to grow by going outside of my comfort zone to learn things. You know, we tried 5 at the back, we tried 4-1-2-1-2 wide, 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, 4-4-2. We tried building a meta team, a non-meta team, a super team, an untradeable team. You know, only recently have I gone out of my comfort zone, and I feel like it's helped me grow as a player. And I feel like that's shown in my results over the last few weeks, actually. You know, we end up getting 32 wins a couple of weekends ago, or 31 wins a couple of weekends ago. And that was me playing with a untradeable team that wasn't even that good. And obviously my main team. But yeah, I feel like I could have done things differently. I could have changed the way I played this series, and it might not have been better for the series. You know, if I'd done things differently back then to try and grow as a player, it might have been, you know, maybe I would have been getting into closer to Elite 1 a bit more, maybe progressing towards top 100, but I didn't do that, and that's because this is an adjustment period for me too. You know, this is brand new FUT Champs in FIFA. I've never experienced this kind of level of competitive play before. You know, obviously I know I'm a decent football player, I know I'm a decent FIFA player, sorry. I've constantly won Division 1 in every iteration of FIFA that has ever had seasons. I've consistently won Division 1. When I used to play pro clubs back in FIFA 10, I was ranked in the top 100 players in pro clubs for about 2 months that I was playing it intently. For FIFA 10 Road to World Cup game, I was ranked top 100 in the United Kingdom. They actually had proper leaderboards in there. I love that. I wish they would bring that back. I was ranked top 100 in the United Kingdom. So over the years, I know I'm a competent FIFA player, but you've never experienced anything like Foot Champs until you play Foot Champs. You know, like 40 high competitive games in a short space of time, in a game where the AI primarily controls the game. It's testing. It's so testing, and I wasn't prepared for it this year, because for me, I put out a lot of content on YouTube, on Twitch, on social media in general. I make a lot of videos. I don't have the time that certain YouTubers and most pro players have to sit there and really figure out what's wrong and why. So I have to do it through my videos and through conversation and learning and adapting. And I didn't really get there quick enough. With that being said, to go back to the original point of, the bar being like a 100% bar that you're looking to fill, I feel like these last few weeks, because I have hit a peak, and FIFA 17 is coming towards the declining few weeks now, because I feel like I have hit a peak, and I don't really want to put in the energy and the effort to learn the ins and outs of FIFA 17 now, with the fact that FIFA 18 is just around the corner. I'm at 99% on that bar, and for me to get to the next, for me to get that 1%, it's not worth 40 games of my life. You know what I mean? It's not worth it. I can't really do much more with this account. I've got an elite team. I've got an incredible club. I have proven myself as a FIFA player. I've got a fantastic record, and I've played, I think 2,500 games on this account, something like that. I've put in the grind on this account to show you that you can achieve without spending, and that was the primary goal of the Road to Glory. I think in future years of FIFA, because competitive FIFA is such a big aspect, I don't necessarily think the primary goal will be showing if you can do things without spending money. I think that was proven this year, that you can play FIFA without spending a penny, other than buying the game initially, because of the fact that the rewards are just so strong in Foot Champs. And maybe EA will address that next year. Maybe they won't be as good next year. Maybe it'll be something different next year, perhaps. But this year, the rewards were so good that we've achieved the glory. So I don't really want to spend, and I hope I'm coming across properly here. I don't want to spend my weekend grinding 40 games to potentially only get Elite 3, because I think it's fair to say that Elite 3 is my founding slot this year. I probably got Elite 2 8 to 10 times. I got Elite 1 once. I probably got Gold 1 when playing all 40 games 3 to 5 times. And everything else was Elite 3, just constantly Elite 3, So let's say I spend my 40 games this weekend going for Elite 3 for the week, and I get those 3 informs, or that 3 special pack. I get the 70,000 coins. That 70,000 coins is meaningless to me. It won't improve my team in any way, shape, or form. Outside of that, the 100k pack. We've opened so many 100k packs this year. We've packed 2 legends, Landon Donovan and Jamie Carragher. Donovan we sold for not much, like 150 or 160. Carragher we discarded. But in general, a 100k pack is not really as valuable as it was in FIFA 16. I think if EA were giving out 100k packs like this in FIFA 16, people would have had a far better time with it. But it feels like they've not reduced pack weight, because we don't know what pack weight was in the first place. But given how much rewards were divvied out this year, but think about it, top 100 every week get 2 to 4 100k packs and 11 informs. Elite 1 gets 2 100k packs and 6 informs. Elite 2 and 3 gets 1 100k pack and 3 informs. Gold 1 gets 2 100k packs. Think how many people finish Gold 1, and then all the way down through the ranks. There was like so much more in terms of packs this year, and yet you still haven't really seen any exceptional packs in general. Obviously Gorilla got Ronaldo and Messi 99 rated in the same pack because of his top 100 rewards, and that's great. But think about how much extra rewards have been given out, and how unvaluable the packs have been in that note. And I think, although I've got a good club here, something we've mentioned several times, I think what's interesting is I haven't had that great a pack luck. You know what I mean? I would love to go back, and I think next year, and again, this is where this year was like such a good learning process for me, and a good kind of adaptation period. Next year, I would probably like to note down and mark every single pack that I earned through playing the game, and like mark down my notable pulls and how much they went for on like a spreadsheet or something. So at the end of the year, we can say, hey, this is what we got that was actually good. Because you know, this year, as I say, we got the 2 legends. I got that Dybala that was big. I got Lukaku and a Nainggolan that were big. We packed Messi, of course, on this account, but even then, Messi was only worth like 350, 400,000 coins, which last year would have been phenomenal. This year, 350, 400,000 coins, not that great. Not only does it not buy you one of the big meta players, it doesn't buy you a Ruud Gullit or a Patrick Vieira, it doesn't get you a Cristiano Ronaldo or a team of the season Nainggolan. It's not enough for those big players. It's last year it would have been huge. Last year 400,000 coins would have been just absolutely huge, but this year not so much. So again, I only thought I'd talk about this for a few minutes. I picked out loads of questions. I might have to use them for another video now. You know, I'm at my bar is like 99% full anyway. That to spend the extra few weekends trying to get that 1%, it's just not worth my time. I'd much rather spend my time doing something else somewhere else, and that's not because I've given up or I don't care. It's not, you know, like I saw a comment in the PlayStation 4 video saying I'm doing that series because I don't want to, you know, I'm lazy and I don't want to put in the extra effort. On the contrary, if I was lazy, this channel would just die out over the next six to 7 weeks until FIFA 18 came. If I was lazy, what you would start seeing is just 3 videos or 4 videos a week instead of still 7 videos a week, 1 video every day, and me putting in time and energy that isn't really rewarding, because no matter what happens now, you know, like I say, if I finished Elite 3, I'd get a 100k pack that doesn't really have that much value. I'd get 70,000 coins and I'd get 3 informs that, based on my pack luck over the course of the year, would probably generate me about 50 to 80,000 coins. So you'd be looking at about 150 to 200,000 coins maximum from a whole weekend league worth of games. Whereas I would rather just play to, you know, Silver 2 or Silver 1 and earn 50,000 coins and not have to grind my nuts off for something that's not going to give me that extra 1%. And that's my personal feeling, and of course you guys may disagree. Yeah, it was interesting to see a high thumbed up comment as well on the PlayStation 4 Episode 1 Road to Glory of people saying this is me getting lazy. What I'm about to do on the PlayStation 4 is start an entirely new Road to Glory, where I'm going to see how much and what I can achieve in a short space of time before we move over to FIFA 18. So I found that quite weird to say that that was me being lazy. As I said, if I was being lazy, what I would do is I would basically stop FUT Champs. Me being lazy would be me stopping FUT Champs altogether, like building a squad for a daily knockout tournament and playing a live game, playing the rest of the daily knockout tournament in a live video, building a new squad for the new daily knockout tournament as a live video, and then play the rest of the games live for the daily knockout tournament. 4 videos there that would be low effort videos that wouldn't be enjoyable to watch and would just get me through the last 8 weeks. I don't want to do that. I want to give you guys engaging content, engaging videos that you can kind of resonate with. You know, I see people all the time in the comment section and on Twitter, is it too late for me to start FIFA this year? I'm about to show you. I'm literally about to let you know if it's too late to start FIFA this year or not, because we'll see what I can achieve. And I think I can achieve a lot in the PlayStation Road to Glory, so I'm excited for it. But that's not to say that I don't want to play on this account. And this is where this is literally the very start of the video, what I'm explaining now. I love playing FIFA, and I love playing on this account. What I don't, you know, but I want to play on this account now on my terms, not on FIFA's terms. And this is the biggest problem, or not the biggest problem, but this is a problem that I have with EA Sports, rather than you or I or this series, is the fact that forcing people to play 40 games a weekend for this period of time, for the current reward structure that isn't ideal, is just not worth it. You know, it's a huge issue where you know it's not good for competitive play to force people to play all these games, and that's, you know, I now want to play FIFA on my terms. You know, if I want to play some games on a Friday, I'll play in FUT Champs. If I want to play some games on a Saturday, I'll play in FUT Champs, and Sunday I'll play in FUT Champs. If I want to play games on a Monday through Thursday, I'll play the daily knockout tournaments or divisions, and that'll be fine. And somebody said, let me just find the comment. Where is it? Hey, Nep, just for the DKT, instead of using players that you have used in other teams before, for example, Player of the Month 84 Son, why not try and incorporate a cheaper Team of the Season player in other leagues from around the world? It'd be good to see you make hybrids around the players such as Team of the Season Wesley Sneijder, who have great cards and are hard to link with. Love your hear your thoughts, keep up the good work. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think what you'll hear me talk about at the end of the video is me potentially selling that Team of the Season Zlatan that I picked up, because he just isn't great, right? For me personally, his Player of the Month card does exactly the same job. So what I'm tempted to do now, and what I will probably do going forward, is sell that Zlatan, get that 1.2 million coins back, and use those coins to build teams for daily knockout tournaments for fun, and then play with the main team during the weekend league when I want to play it. I think that's a really good thing. I think it'll be fun for the series. I think it'll be engaging for the series to try and build some new teams. Not necessarily not use the players in my club, because that's quite silly. You know, if I've got a player that fits a team, that'd be great. But what I might do is maybe take 3 or 4 players that we might like and might use, put them into the team, and then build the team around them with the players that I've got in my squad. You know, maybe use those lone legends a little bit to try and get through those games. You know, and just try some new things. I think that would be quite fun, and I do think that would be quite engaging, and it'll be a good way to see out the rest of the year. And I know for a fact, you know, through the fact that I speak to so many content creators and influencers in this community, I know that what a goal that was from Lukaku, by the way. I know that this is the last weekend league for a lot of people. This is it. Team of the Year players are in rewards. A lot of people are done after this weekend, so it's going to be very intriguing to see what EA do for weekend league going forwards, because I know the best of February rewards next week and people aren't interested in that. But B, it's also going to be interesting to see what happens with how many wins is required to get top 100 and such in weekend league. But anyway, guys, we finished 11-2 right now. This is going to be the end of the post-con portion of the game. Let's go live. Alright guys, so we are currently 11-2 after 13 games, and that is an important milestone because it puts us into the Elite 3 rank. Now on Friday, as I might have talked about in the video already, I'm doing this live bit first. On Friday I literally only played one game up until about 11 o'clock at night. I then turned it on and I was like, look, I'm going to have to at least get to 11 wins. And I played through some games. But I got up on Saturday, which is now, there's still 1 day, 14 hours left, and I'm actually enjoying playing the game again. I would have talked about, you would have seen yesterday's video, the PlayStation 4 Road to Glory. I don't know how well that would have done. Now you'd be seeing this video. My aim initially was to play all 40 games this weekend, but on Thursday and Friday when I was kind of like pottering about and doing my daily duties, I was just sat there like, you know what, I don't have the energy to want to sit there and grind 40 games. I just didn't want to. So I was like, let me set myself like a task that will give me the bare minimum for the bare minimum effort, and that's exactly what Elite 3 is. We get 12 red cards, we're there already. We've got 11 wins, which is not horrific by way of a prize. What does 11 wins get us? 11 win gets us to Silver 2. 15,000 coins, a mega pack and a rare gold pack. It's not the worst, right? It's just not the worst. So I was like, let me get there, and then I'll be done for the weekend. However, when I play with this team that I play with, I just love it. Like I've spent so much time. Let me show you what I sold on the transfer list as well, because we sold some more bronze items, a few of my squad fitness cards that I had available. A centre back that went for 3.5k because he's Argentinian. We've got some more bronze items here that have gone, and then some items that haven't yet sold that we're going to keep relisting. So yeah, when I start playing and the team that I built, I just don't want to stop. I genuinely thoroughly enjoy playing with this team. This is definitely the best team I've ever had in any FIFA, and that's including all the pay-to-win accounts I've had, even when I've had full Legends team and full Team of the Years teams. This team is the best team for me because I've earned this team, and it means so much because of that. Interestingly enough, I've actually used the main team more than the untradeable team. I've got to be honest, bros, Gerrard and Lampard and Alonso just aren't very good for the simple fact that their stamina levels are low. I'm constantly like, I lost the game. One of the 2 losses I got was to a 90th minute goal. It was a rebound goal, fair enough, but I lost it because I just didn't have the stamina levels to compete for the full 90 minutes. So that was a bit of a shame. It makes me think maybe it'd be time to change up this team. You know, like I said in the video yesterday on the maybe on the PlayStation Road to Glory, I have got this Zlatan Ibrahimovic that is just sitting here in this team, not really doing much. He's worth still about 1.2 million. So at any given time that I wanted, I could just get 1.2 million coins back off of him, put the player of the month as Zlatan in there, and it will be exactly the same team. And to be perfectly honest with you, he's not performing. Like, he's just not. And this is, you guys know full well, that player of the month Zlatan and just Zlatan in general, I absolutely love. And I'm just telling you, he is not performing. He's missing simple chances. He gets bullied off the ball. And I'm thoroughly disappointed in how he's playing. And you can see there, 5 goals and 1 assist in 9 games. That's not good enough. When we look at all the other attacking players that I have, Heung-min Son obviously has an exceptional record. A lot of those games are as a sub. And Eriksen, since I put him up at cam, he started banging in the goals. 11 goals and 13 assists in 39 games. A lot of those games are centre midfield and a lot of those games now at cam. But yeah, I thought I'd love this team because of what it is. You know, the red cards, and we previously had the red Icardi and the red, the Calcio A red team with the red Salah and such. You know, we've got quite a lot of red version cards available to us still. Icardi, Carvajal, Salah, Pereira, Bauman, etc., etc. And I'm tempted to kind of like potentially change this team up, sell this Ibrahimovic and just swap it about because, as I said, I'm just not enjoying it. What I'm more enjoying, and what I would like is 2 teams that I just thoroughly enjoy. Because this main team here, I can't get enough of this team. I absolutely love it. And I had my reservations about Dries Mertens when I first bought him, and I struggled to get used to him. I struggled to get him into the game. But let me tell you what, guys, this is him as a cam, and he is phenomenal. 148 goal contributions in 132 games from cam. Magnificent. Romelu Lukaku does business. 118 goals and 57 assists. What's that? 175 goal contributions in 145 games. And Eden Hazard just outperforms both of them with, what are we at, like 160 some odd goal contributions in 142 games. This team is just phenomenal. When we look at Luka Modric, 97 games. We look at Dendoncker, 137 games. Hamšík, 91 games. Marcelo, 75 now. Ramos, already 140 games for me. 92 on Koulibaly, 17 on this new Abate, and 95 on Van der Sar. And this is just, it's such a fun team that although, you know, a few days ago, my aim was to play all 40 games, grind it out, see if I can get elite rewards, hopefully pack a team of the year, get myself elite 1 for the month, and everything would be rosy. And then I was just like, I can't be bothered, dudes. You know, I'm just not interested in that right now because it's for no gain. Even if I packed a team of the year Cruz or a team of the year, I don't know, Dani Alves or Marcelo, it's going to give me some coins, sure, but what to do with those coins? Because I can't upgrade this team. It's like the only player I could get back is Dani Alves, but I could sell Ibrahimovic and get Dani Alves back, no problem at all. So outside of that, getting team, unless I pack like a team of the year Ronaldo, Messi or Neymar or something, sorry, Suarez, there's no way that I could upgrade or change my team. And the likelihood of packing one of those, if I get Elite 3, I get 3 cards. There are 73 cards available for the best of January. There are, I think, 62 informs and the 11 team of the year cards. So even then, the chance of me getting the team of the year player is super slim. And I think back, this is kind of what turned me off of playing all 40 games. Like, you know, really trying to like put in effort to grind it out. Because I think back to all the team of the weeks that we've opened packs of, where there was 23 players, and I constantly didn't get the best players. Now there are 73 players. I'm not gonna get the best of the 3 players. The same with the same with the monthly rewards. You know, 20 cards, 12 cards. Like I've proven from my pack only Road to Glory account and from this Road to Glory account that if your luck is in, your luck is in. Doesn't matter if you get silver 1 and get one gold red card. If you get gold 3, 2 or 1 and get 3, 4 or 5 red cards, or if you get elite 3, 2 or 1 and get 12, 15 or 20 red cards, you're either going to hit a big player or you're not. There doesn't seem to be, like, it's genuinely not a case of the more chances you get, the better players you get, because quite often and constantly, the dudes that are finishing in silver 1, gold 3, gold 2 and gold 1 are getting much better pulls than the dudes that are finishing elite and top 100. So I kind of just sit there and think, like Elite 3 is fine for me. With that being said, because I am enjoying playing with this team right now, it's Saturday afternoon. I've got a couple of things to do today. I've got one Draft to Glory video to make. I need to make the next PlayStation Road to Glory video as well. After I've done those, I'm set up until Monday, and I can do them both today, which means I'll have Sunday off, essentially, of having to do too much. So I might stream some games, or I might, obviously, going to spend some time with the family, but because I'm enjoying playing it, I might just keep playing until I'm not enjoying it anymore. But with that being said, if I do keep playing and I get 3 or 4 wins tomorrow, I will absolutely grind up to the next, the next rank. If I'm within 3 or 4 wins of a rank when I'm just done playing for fun, I will absolutely grind. Right now, 8 wins makes me sit there and think, God damn, 8 wins is probably going to take me 15 games, maybe 14 games, like 14 or 15 games. On a good day is 4 hours, maybe 3.5 hours. On a bad day is 5 hours. I can't be bothered to do that, I just can't be bothered. So I'm just going to play casually and gradually over the weekend and see where we get to. As I said, I actually kind of wish last weekend, because I got to 11 wins on Friday and didn't play Saturday and Sunday last weekend, I kind of wish I played some more. I wish I played up to 18 or 20 wins, because those extra 8 or 9 wins now would put me on Elite 2 and I'd easily get up to Elite 1. So I kind of regret not grinding a little bit harder last week, but my mental state last week was Team of the Year rewards are there for potential next week. So I'm going to definitely try my absolute hardest next week to play all 40 games. And then it just changed. My opinions changed. Anyway, dudes, this is going to be the end of the video. I hope your guys' put champs went well. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.